welcome. My name is Larissa, and I'm a nerdy freelance artist who loves Disney and drinks way too much tea. And normally, the end of June into early July is a very festive time of year for me. I have my anniversary at the very end of June, followed very shortly by my birthday in July, and then on to the 4th of July. Obviously, this year, things have been a little less festive than normal, but we still managed to have some really good times, and I thought I would share those with you today. This year was our 15th wedding anniversary, and for several years we've been saying that we would celebrate that time at Disney World, which clearly not an option this year. Disney World is about to open, so we had played with the idea of going ahead and going and just being a little bit late for our anniversary, but I have a lot of chronic breathing issues, asthma, allergies, all kinds of crazy issues there. So the idea of going all day in the Florida heat at a Disney park with a mask did not seem like a wise decision for us. But there for a little while, the COVID numbers were looking pretty decent. So when my father-in-law invited a bunch of us down for the week of the 4th of July, we thought, okay, we can go and stay at his house in Florida. We won't be able to go to Disney, but we'll be able to go to the beach because we can social distance there. We can see his family. We'll get to travel sort of for our anniversary and my birthday, and we'll have a fun time. But of course, the numbers recently have gotten a lot worse, especially in Florida, so we decided not to risk it since I am kind of high risk, so we had to cancel yet another trip. But since everybody already had the time all scheduled, we decided to make the best of the situation. My husband and I live in Pennsylvania now, but we are both originally from the same town in Ohio, several hours away from here. But since our families all had the time off, we decided to go ahead and schedule a couple of very short visits with each of them. Saturday was the Zoom baby shower for one of my very best friends since I was a tiny little girl, and my mother and her were also very, very close, so as sort of a surprise for her, my parents came out for the weekend, and they came up late Friday night, and Saturday we were able to surprise my friend by having my mother with me for the Zoom call for the shower. Then that evening after the shower, our favorite restaurant was open, so we all went out for a nice celebratory dinner for our anniversary. Then a couple of days after my parents went back to Ohio, my mother-in-law and her brother, my husband's uncle, came to visit. Since there's not really a whole lot open, there isn't a whole lot to do, but my mother-in-law was really wanting to get us something for our anniversary. At first, she was wanting to get something that was crystal because that's the sort of traditional gift for 15 years, but eventually we looked around a little bit in the few stores that we were willing to brave and go into, and we weren't really finding anything that I liked and didn't think was completely impractical, so we ended up with a sort of surprise gift. We were walking through Home Goods and I saw a set of Disney dishes and I fell in love. So we picked up this serving platter, which is absolutely adorable, and it has a variety of different Disney characters with their sort of vintage design sketches. I love it. It's Disney, which obsessed, but it's also very sketchy and artsy, so it's right up my alley. I love how it has all these different characters. It's so perfect for me and I absolutely love it. But we didn't just get the platter. There were also matching plates of Mickey, Minnie, and Goofy, so we got 2 of each of those. So I think that 6 plates and a platter is very, very nice. That's a great set. There's just the 2 of us, so it's not like I need a million different plates, and these are going to be great, everyday, wonderful use. I'm very excited about these. Way more practical than like a crystal candlestick or something that I'm not really going to get a lot of use out of, so I'm very excited about these. My mother-in-law also wanted to get me a birthday present, which was very sweet of her, and I had a wonderful idea for a upcoming DIY project, so she picked me up a white denim jacket, very perfect for a project I have in mind, and that's something I'll be working on in the weeks to come. And while my parents had been here, they had also brought a birthday gift, and it is perfection. You know when you see something and you're like, oh my god, That's perfect. It's beautiful. I want it so bad. But then you look at the price tag and you're like, I really can't justify that. It's not really necessary. Maybe some other time. Not going to deal with it. Then someone gets it for you and you're like, yep, it was meant to be. That is the case here. I definitely had seen this item. I had thought, oh my god, it's beautiful, it's perfect. I really want that. But I didn't think it was worth the price tag for me at the moment. So glad I didn't get it because my mother did. This is the Cinderella's Carriage Scentsy Warmer. And I'm so excited. I very nearly just dove into the box when she gave it to me, but then I'm like, no, wait, I need to film this. This needs to be immortalized forever. First reactions, so excited about this. I've seen pictures and it looks amazing, but I haven't seen it in person, so I definitely wanted to film this. Because of all my allergy and breathing issues, I am not supposed to burn candles according to my allergist, which makes sense. It's not something I normally did because even that little bit of smoke has always bothered me. So I have found over the years that the wax warmers are a much better option for me, but I've never had one as nice as like a Scentsy. I've just had like the cheapo ones from like Walmart or something, and I haven't really bothered with one of those in a long time because I ran out of wax and just never bothered. So this is perfection and I'm so excited to get this opened. First of all, the box is gorgeous and I'm definitely going to have to keep it. If nothing else, I think I'll be able to get some inspiration out of it at some point. There might be even some sections that could be saved for artwork. Like this side has the fairy godmother and there's no weird like branding anywhere, so I feel like it could totally be cut out and then like framed somehow. I just think it's adorable. The one side here has Cinderella and then a picture of the coach. Then the other two sides sort of have a wraparound design of the coach. The top of the box, it just has the Scentsy logo and a little bit of fairy dust sort of happening across here. And then over the entire background of the entire box is a little bit of sort of like a filigree design, very soft sort of tone on tone with little tiny Cinderella and her princess everywhere. It's super cute, very pretty, very nice packaging. So let's go ahead and open it up because I just cannot wait any longer. Floor coated. Oh, okay, here on the two flaps right here. The first one says, a dream is a wish your heart makes, and then the second side says, bibbidi bobbidi boo. Very cute. Again, I feel like I could almost do something with these somehow. I don't know, they're very cute, very pretty. I don't know, I'm definitely gonna have to keep this box. Oh, okay, you open those flaps, and check this out! It is Cinderella running to her coach at midnight. It does have a little bit of Cinderella, Scentsy sort of branding here. Could probably do something with that, but it comes out and it's definitely just meant to be a print. So that's very usable. I absolutely love this. Very pretty. I'm glad it's sort of thrown in there like that. That's very cool. There is a little glass tray here. It is a light blue glass, a little slight bit of frosting, and then all around you've got little like Cinderella, fairy godmother, the clock at midnight, and then there is the prince kissing Cinderella's hand. Very cute, very on brand. Love it. I like that it is that frosty light blue. It's very, very Cinderella. Love this. Here's the lid. This is the top of the carriage. Look how cute. Oh my gosh, the detail is very nice. I love this. This is beautiful. All the little curtains, the little bits of gold. Very pretty, very detailed. This is nice. I love this. Oh my god. Could this be any more beautiful? I mean, look at the detail. This is fairly sturdy stuff here. This is metal and ceramic. It's not like cheap plastic. I love the detail of the wheels. The little C on the door is so cute. I love it. Got the cord. We are going to have to plug this in and power this up. I mean, it's just essential. once all of our family had returned home, that just left my husband and I to celebrate the 4th. And we went a little more low-key than we normally do. We played some video games, then we made some delicious steaks for dinner, and then we watched Hamilton on Disney Plus, which amazing. And then we just went out to our backyard to sort of see that evening if any of our neighbors were putting off any fireworks, because we knew there weren't supposed to be any really big displays near us because apparently we're in the apocalypse and can't have fireworks. So we were pleasantly surprised at how many of our neighbors were setting off fireworks, and it was really nice to just sit together in our backyard, just the two of us and our dogs, and have fireworks going off all around us in the distance. It was a lovely evening, and yeah, it wasn't the anniversary birthday 4th of July that we would have hoped to have had and that we'd kind of been planning to have, but we did have a lovely time. It was really nice to get together with our family. We hadn't seen any of our family members since March, so it was really nice to get together, even if it was just a couple days with each of them, and spend that time with family, especially around some celebrations for us. So I hope that you had a wonderful 4th of July. I hope you get to see your family and friends, at least over the Zooms and FaceTimes and whatnots that we're all trying really, really hard to make things work. I hope you found this helpful and inspiring